and welcome back to the channel. Rassie Erasmus has just dropped his Springboks squad to face Italy in Turin this Saturday. And folks, he's rung the changes in a big way. After that thrilling victory over France, you might expect some continuity. But Rassie is clearly looking at the bigger picture. He's made a staggering 11 changes to the starting lineup, showing he's serious about building that all-important squad depth ahead of the next World Cup cycle. So, who's in and who's out? Let's break it down. Only 4 players have kept their starting spots from last weekend. See ya! Khaleesi, of course, continues to lead the side as captain. He's joined by loosehead prop Bone Vendor, the electrifying Kurtley Renz on the wing, and the ever-reliable Damian Willemse at full back. That's it. Everyone else is a fresh face in the starting 15. The bench, however, tells a different story. It's almost a carbon copy of the one used against France. The only tweak sees Johan Grobbelaar promoted to starting hooker, with the brilliant Quagga Smith taking his place among the replacements. This means the famous bomb squad is locked and loaded, ready to make an impact in the second half. Let's dive into the specifics of this much changed team, starting with the pack. In the front row, Bone Vendor is joined by Johan Grobbelaar and the exciting young tight head, Zachary Porthen, who recently made his debut. This is a huge opportunity for Porthen to cement his place in Rassie's plans. The second row sees a massive boost with the return of Kleyn. He'll be featuring in his first match since the glorious World Cup final in 2023, partnering up with the workhorse Franco Mostert. That's a lock pairing with a fantastic blend of power and experience. The back row has a fresh look too. Alongside captaincy Khaleesi on the flank, we have the return of Dixon, who's making his first test appearance of the season. This is a player many have been excited to see get a run. And at number 8, Marco van Staden slots in, bringing his trademark physicality and tenacity to the base of the scrum. Now for the backline, and this is where Rassie has gotten really creative. At half-back, it's a mix of youthful energy and seasoned composure. The nippy Mervyn Denberg gets the nod at scrum half, and you'll be teaming up with none other than Handré Pollard at fly half. Pollard's return to the starting 10 jersey is huge, and his calm head and educated boot will be crucial in guiding this new-look backline. Out wide, Edwil van der Merwe comes in for the rested Cheslin Kolb on the right wing. Van der Merwe has been in scintillating form, and this is his chance to shine on the international stage. But the real headline in the backline is the midfield combination. Rassie has trusted a youthful, dynamic duo, Ethan Hooker at inside center, and Canan Moodie shifting to outside center. Moodie at 13 is something fans have been clamoring for, and it's a seriously exciting prospect. His pace, footwork, and defensive reads could make him a world-class outside center. Partnering him with the physical presence of Hooker could be a masterstroke. And as we mentioned, Damian Willemse will be marshalling the troops from full back, looking at the bench. It's all about power and versatility. The front row cover is Gerhard Steenkamp and Wilco Lou. They are joined by the immense R.G. Snyman and Ruan Norche, completing the forward replacements alongside Quagga Smith. But here's another classic Rassie innovation. André Esterhuizen is listed as a forward replacement. He's been named in a hybrid role, which is just fascinating. Expect him to potentially cover the back row or add his immense bulk to the midfield late in the game. It's a bold move that adds another layer of unpredictability. And for backline cover, we have the versatile and speedy Grant Williams, alongside the creative Mini Libak. One of the big talking points is the lack of a specialist backup hooker on the bench. Rassie addressed this head-on. He reminded everyone that Marco van Staden played hooker for the Boks during the World Cup and has been training there consistently. Rassie is confident that van Staden can seamlessly transition from number 8 to hooker if needed, highlighting his incredible versatility and value to the squad. It's this kind of outside-the-box thinking that sets the Springbok coaching team apart. Rassie also spoke about the challenge Italy will pose. He's not taking them lightly at all, especially after their impressive victory against Australia last week. He acknowledged that while the Boks won their home tests against the Azzurri, Italy pushed them hard in both games. He described them as a passionate, well-coached team that has made huge strides. With a passionate home crowd behind them in Turin, Rassie knows the Springboks will have to be at their absolute best to secure the win. He stressed the need for his team to give everything and show respect for their opponents. In his own words, Rassie said, "We said from the outset of the tour that we want to give as many players as possible a chance to play." He believes this team is best suited for the threats Italy will pose, and that building squad depth is a key pillar for the team. He's excited to see what returning players like Kleyn, Handré, Pollard, Edwin van der Merwe, and Jason Dixon will bring to the table. So, to quickly recap the starting 15 for you, it's Willemse at 15, van der Merwe, Moodie, hooker, and Arends across the backline, Pollard and Van Denberg at halfback. The back row is Van Staden, Dixon, and Captain Khaleesi. The locks are Mostert and Kleyn. And the front row is Venter, Grobbelaar, and Porthen. This is a hugely exciting team with a perfect blend of established world champions and the next generation of Springbok talent. It's a clear sign that Rassie Erasmus is not just building a team for today, but for the future. The selections are bold, innovative, and show a huge amount of trust in the depth of South African rugby. The experiment with Moodie at 13, the return of Pollard, and the hybrid role for Esterhuizen make this a must-watch game. What are your thoughts on this team? Are you excited to see Moodie at outside center? Do you think the gamble of not having a specialist hooker on the bench will pay off? Let me know your predictions for the score in the comments below. It's going to be a fascinating encounter in Turin. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Springbok content. Cheers!